Hello, everyone. Um, Sitting here on YouTube and I'm going through watching the Senate hearings and congressional hearings on climate change. And I have our president and many other world leaders and 97% of scientists in the world agreeing on this climate change problem. And I posted to my Google Plus page a lot of these hearings. Now, if you watch these hearings, they constantly repeat the same thing about whether this is any effect from human activity. And as far as they're concerned, the jury is still out on that one, and they believe that the humans have some percentage of creating this problem, but they haven't been able to nail down exactly how. So this brings me right to the heart of what I've been trying to say. Let me just say exactly my problem. You have so many scientists and world leaders and United Nations and the COP21 here, and summit, and you listen to all these people, and they're all arguing about, the greenhouse gases, which are CO2, nitrous oxide, and methane. They talk a great deal about methane, and they talk a great deal about CO2. They don't say really nothing about nitrous oxide. But here's what you need to know about nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide is the most dangerous and deadliest greenhouse gas that we emit into the atmosphere. And the reason that is, it's 310 times more potent than CO2. It lasts in the atmosphere once it gets there from anywhere from 114 to 120 years. CO2 does not last long in the atmosphere. Methane does not last as long in the atmosphere, and even though it has a little bit of a shelf life, methane, I believe it's 12 years, it's still something that can be controlled fairly easy. So I'm watching all these hearings and them talk about these carbon gases and taxes, and they keep arguing the same point. Is it man-made or not man-made? And as somebody who raced cars for 22 years with nitrous, I've been racing cars for over 40 years, but 22 years racing cars with nitrous, and I also sell the gas to racers from all around the country that come, down this way to race. And what I'm trying to say is that after finding out that this is a greenhouse gas, and being in the industry, I also, like I said, not only use the gas, I sell the gas. I have a good idea of the amount of this gas that is being put into the atmosphere, and this nitrous oxide is not from natural process. It's been filtered and cleaned. And I've been trying to get people to take a look at what I'm saying, because all these scientists and all these hearings you can go watch on my page, on my Google Plus page, they say they're still trying to determine what is part of the human's responsibility in this. And if you look at what I'm showing you, it's an amazing amount of nitrous oxide. And like I said, this gas has been purified up into the 99%. It is nowhere near the purity that forms from natural process. Natural process has a lot of contamination in it, and the purity is much lower. So, if the gas I'm showing on there, if you go to my Google Plus page, I posted video after video after video showing you racers and how they use the gas, and my other videos tell you how this all works. So that is my argument, that everybody on there is saying they're not sure if this is, human caused or not. And with that statement, how could you not look at what I'm showing? I am showing you that humans are a major contributor to the greenhouse gas effect with nitrous. And just about every one of these hearings, they talk CO2 and methane, and hardly anybody even touches nitrous oxide. And I believe that's because, this is such a multi-billion-dollar business. They just want to keep it in the dark. And I've been trying to bring that out, and that's where, if you watch my other videos, you'll see where all my problems are. So that is basically, in a nutshell, what my argument is. All these scientists and all these leaders are talking about, they're trying to figure out if humans are contributing to the problem. And I'm showing you that absolutely humans are contributing. Me personally, I stopped racing with it since I learned this. I stopped selling it. I don't have nothing to do with it no more because of how devastating it is. I just don't want to be part of it. So, even though I want to continue racing when I can afford to get back to racing, I'll be racing all motor. I will not be using nitrous oxide anymore. And like I said, go look at my Google page, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, and try to pass this on as much as you can, because, like I said, they want to know if it's humans are responsible for a lot. Well, you can't deny what I'm showing you. All right, thank you, everybody. Take care of one another, and God bless everybody.